Here for another practice session with Warren. It's been quite a while since we've had any practice time online. We're scheduled to start any minute. We're fresh off our trials win. We've taken a couple weeks off. We've been texting little bits and pieces, like both when we're watching when we're watching the Europeans and we see something come up, we will say, "Hey, what do we play here?" Or when I'm teaching my lessons, when my students send me questions that are tough questions, I say, "Hey, what do you think about this, Warren?" So we do interact quite a bit, even when we're not practicing. But here we are. We do need to actually bid hands because it's amazing how many things you can just clean out. And some of the things that come up in our bidding practice sessions, we actually leave unresolved. But then when we get to, I kind of make note of certain things that we need to worry about, and then when we get to the tournament, I'll kind of bring out my phone and my list of things that I know that we need to talk about, and then we'll go over them then. So what right now our state of affairs is we have our system notes, and then we have one page of our system notes that says stuff we've added and talked about recently. Because rather than fiddling through our notes and finding where those things should fit, we kind of just have a page that we can go over until those things get put to their rightful place in the notes. Warren's just having a little bit of trouble connecting. I'm sure he'll be on in a minute or two. Normally we're on Mondays. Yesterday he had something come up, and so we're fitting in our session today. If he can't get online, then I'll just play some tournaments. We'll see what happens. How is everybody doing? Tuesday, June 21st. There he is. All right, let's rumble. Don't need the history. We're ready to just bid some hands, and I can get rid of the chat too. But if somebody does message me, I'll need to be able to see. All right, so he's open a diamond. I forgot to put robots down. Okay. Normal 1 heart response, not strong enough to bid 2/1, so I bid a heart. And now they've overcalled a spade. This is a support double situation for us. Warren has to double when he has 3 spades. No options. Okay, but he's bid 3 hearts. That's an interesting bid. He's got 16 to 18 with 4-card heart support. We play. I have a few options here. I can ask him for shortness. It kind of looks like Warren's short in clubs for what it's worth. I have a singleton spade. The opponents didn't support spades. If Warren has a singleton club, I feel like we're going to just make a slam. So we play a system that the first step here asks for shortness. Let's see what he has to say. That's not really a bid. I believe that 3 no's should show. This is actually, funnily enough, something that we have actually talked about recently, that we do play this in competition. I think that he's just, because my bid was a Q bid, he wonder what he means for, if he knows what oh, we lost connection there. All right, so he's actually in a different country right now, so his internet is not perfect. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here. So, no, three notes. We play 3 spades. Asks for shortness. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm gonna pass, but. No, so yeah, if we don't bid 3 spades, then we play that I'm showing shortness, low, middle, high. That's kind of the other side of it. And we ended up stopping exactly where we belong on this hand. We had duplicated singleton spades. That was pretty odd that happened. Just that the robots had 11 spades and didn't find their way. I'll take a look at why that happened. But 13 highs. Let's open a club. All right, club, a diamond, a heart, one spade. I'm gonna bid 2 hearts to show my 4-card support. Yeah, it was a pretty light. Where's the history thingy here? Yeah, Warren had 5 and 4 is 9 plus 4 is 13, but he had a singleton in their suit. I like that. I would give myself 3 points for his singleton. Um, I would give him 3 points for a singleton, so I would treat it like 16. So then I'm pretty close, whether I would bid 3 hearts or not. But I love the idea of bidding 3 hearts because it takes away their opportunity to raise. Right, you're taking away all of their raises. They're just gonna have to bid 3 spades or nothing. So I would definitely bid 3 hearts with that hand. 13 plus a singleton acts like 16, particularly when he's 5-4-3-1 and his singleton is in the opponent's suit. So those are the two things. All right, let's check out what's going on. All right, so I'm done bidding here, and actually, well, so we bid game. Is this a forcing auction? We're vulnerable, and we bid game. It went a club, a diamond, a heart. They bid a spade. I bid 2 hearts to show my minimum with 4-card support. They raised to 3 spades, which should be invitational. But it's not. I don't know. Oops. Why is this not working? No, undo. Is this a forcing pass? I feel like I have to double because I don't want him to bid on. I'm 4-3-3-3. I want to defend. That's what double would mean. But I was just trying to think about, are we forced to bid here? Okay. So Warren has some hand with long clubs and hearts. If he has 6 clubs and 4 hearts, then I'd want to play in clubs. If he has 5 clubs and 4 hearts, this is one of these, do I want to play a 4-4 fit or 5-3 fit spots? The problem is I'm going to have to rough 2 spades in his hand. I know Warren's got a stiff spade now. I mean, I'm pretty confident that he has 1-4, and he's either 1-4-2-6 or 1-4-3-5. And so, do I want to play in clubs where I can afford to rough a couple more things in his hand? If he's 6-4, I certainly want to play in clubs, but if he's 5-4, I think I want to play in hearts, even if he's got good hearts and he's taking the roughs on his side. It feels like why he's suggesting clubs in case I have 4 clubs. He doesn't know I only have 3 clubs, so he's not. This isn't like we have to play clubs. But does he 6-4? And if he's 6-4, is it going to be much worse for me to play in hearts? Yeah, I would definitely rather play in clubs if he's 6-4. Well, maybe not. I could use his 6th club to throw away my 2 diamonds or whatever. I feel like I've got to bid 5 hearts. He doesn't have 5 hearts here very often, but I'm going to bid 5 hearts. Oh, I don't know. Maybe he meant that as a cubid. Yeah. No, we belonged in 4 spades doubled. Yeah, we belonged in 4 spades doubled. They were going to lose 2 clubs, a diamond, and a spade, and we are just not going to make 5 of anything on this hand. I don't know whether 5 hearts or 5 clubs is better. Hard for him to pass 4 spades doubled, but my double was trying to tell him I want to defend. I think if I want to defend and I have 12 points, it's probably bad news for him. If he knows that I have points in spades, the chances are. The thing is, he's worried I have short diamonds, but if I had short diamonds in the same hand, didn't mean that. hard with his hand. He doesn't have a lot of defense. He had this like surprise double fit, and he had a lot of points in R2 suits. Like those are usually features of a hand that make you want to declare rather than defend. So I completely have sympathy for him. This one I have to raise with 3-card support because I have no two little spades. This is kind of the hand that we would raise with 2-card support, 3-card support rather. All right, and he did the right thing with 10 points over there. That's not enough to invite in this auction. So there we settled in a reasonable contract. Turns out the opponents belonged in spades. How do I redo? Redeal. I was supposed to be on vacation this week. It was canceled. Unfortunately, where we were going, they're having some problems. So I'm going to be back live with Rob tomorrow morning and just doing my thing this week instead of being on vacation. All right, I'm going to bid. So this is a weird hand because if I bid a spade, it's going to be really hard for me to set trumps and hearts. I think I might just go 2 clubs on this hand and just forget about the spade suit unless partner has 4 of them. It's going to be so hard to get to slam if I bid a spade and he bids 2 diamonds, which is what I would expect him to do. So I think I'm going to just bid 2 clubs with this hand. I don't know if it's the right bid or not. This is not something that Warren and I have talked about. Just awkward. Yeah, so at least now I know I would have been in a very ugly situation where it went, if I had bid 1 spade, Warren would have bid 2 diamonds, and now I would have had to bid 3 clubs to set the game for us. So now I can at least bid 2 hearts. Maybe he'll show me that. So over this bid, as I taught in my Master Series, he's always, he has 3 spades and a singleton club. Interesting. But still, it feels like I don't want to play in spades. It can't be right for me to play in spades because I could throw one of his spades away on my club. So if he has like king third or ace third of spades, spades is not going to be the suit that I want to play. It's interesting. So his third bid shows the rest of his shape here. What am I doing? Okay, I can bid. I have this too much wasted here, though. I'm gonna I think I can bid 3 hearts. I don't really want to show anything. 3 diamonds would be diamond fit. 3. I could bid 2 no, but that doesn't really say anything. That's kind of natural. I think I'm just gonna go 3 hearts. I don't have the worst hand for him, but I don't really have a good hand either. So I'm just gonna bid 3 hearts. I want to let him know that I'm not completely dead. Like 4 hearts would be like the absolute fast arrival. 4 hearts would be a bid that I would make that says, "Oh, you have singleton." So now 4 hearts would say, "Oh, you have a singleton club. I have too many points wasted in clubs." Now he's just making a non-serious slam try, so I can just bid 4 hearts. Yeah, okay. So he did have 4 spades. That's funny. Didn't think of the 5-4-4. No, it was because I had 2 small spades that I raised with 3-card support on that last hand. I mean, Google one of a minor 1M. Anyway, we ended up getting to a bad contract here. We need. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I guess we can throw all 3 of his diamonds away, so it's not the end of the world. We just need trumps to not be insane. Sorry, where were we? A lot of questions. Sorry, let me go through these. Yeah, thank you, Krish, for sharing that. That's the article that tells you when to raise with 3-card support. Listen to Weinstein. He knows a lot about bridge. Oh, Toby. Sorry, Toby. You're on YouTube, and Krish is sharing that link on Twitch. If you want to switch to Twitch, you'll get You'll get more of the community with the questions, and then you won't be behind 30 seconds. All right, I have to compete here. I have the 5th spade. I want to tell partner I have 5 spades. It might be over competing here, but I got to do it. This is why he could have a good hand, and it's easier this way. Okay, got to a good game. I don't know what those events are, Jay Frizz. It's funny that I think somebody pays for those events. Somebody donated money and decided to do it on behalf of me and Weinstein. I don't know who did it, but that's funny. I will not be playing in that event. When I'm at the Nationals, I'm laser focused on the Spingold, and that's it. All right, Cubid game. I have only 14, but 5-4-2-2, good shape. All right, we're on a finesse. You'll notice I'm pretty aggressive to bid game. That's definitely the winning strategy at IMS. Is just bid game and go down. It doesn't matter. I'm not really worried about it. I hate missing game. All right, Warren and I don't play any methods here. I've been bugging him to play methods in this auction, to play transfers over here at the 4 level. We don't, because we haven't been able to come up with a firm agreement. I can make a negative double, or I could just bid 4 hearts here. I think I'm going to just bid 4 hearts. Even if I'm in a 5-2 fit, I don't think it'll be the end of the world. Hopefully he doesn't have a singleton. Ah, we missed a slam. Perfecta. He had 19 for his 2-0 overcall. Slam was not in the game. And I don't blame him. What's he supposed to do? Double and then bid 3-0? I've been telling him about this auction that I feel like we're supposed to play transfers, because, like, if I have hearts, what if I have 6 hearts and a slam going hand? I don't have a way to transfer and then bid again. I just have to bid hearts. So it's, yeah. Too much going on. I feel like I was about to say something about that when transfers in that spot. Oh, if you play transfers, it's it allows you to both have 1 bid hands and 2 bid hands in the same bid. But when you play natural, you're kind of like 4 hearts there is just not forcing. It's just it's the only bid you can make with hearts. It's uncomfortable. He's saying he does not like diamonds. I'm going to sign off. I mean, I don't know. You saw what Warren said. He felt like double and bidding 3-0 trump would be too much, and he knows that double is going to basically force us to 3-0 trump. And so with 19, he's kind of stuck. I don't blame him for going low. Right, because 2 spades double pass, we play Lebensall. So even if I bid 2-0, it's forcing, and then he's going to have to bid 3-0. So with 19 highs, you're going to just bid 3-0 all by yourself. It doesn't feel like the right way to go. So no, I don't think that he was too heavy. Do I treat this hand like an invitational jump in hearts? It doesn't. It's close. Yeah, I got 2 key cards and the Queen of Trumps. Might get us too high, but I'm gonna. I have a doubleton. I have a doubleton spade, so it might not be right to insist on hearts. This is close. So my 2 choices here to bid 1-0, planning to show hearts later, or I can jump to 3 hearts, which would show an invitational hand with hearts. This is really tight. I have 6 hearts, and I have like almost an invite. I guess I gotta go 1-0. It's a little too light. Although I do like 2 key cards and the Queen of Trumps. If he has a heart fit and I bid 3 hearts, I have exactly the right hand that he's looking for. Now I'm stuck. I have to bid. I can just bid 2 spades now. So now 2 hearts for us is not even natural. 2 spades is going to show him 8 to 11 points with a doubleton spade. I don't have another way to bid this hand. Alternatively, I could jump to 3 hearts and show a weak hand with hearts. I think I'm going to show my 8 to 11 with 2 card spade support here with 2 spades. We play 2 hearts as a relay to 2 spades, which signs off with like that's what I would do with a weak hand that it was going back. Okay, I mean now he's inviting game. I'm gonna bid 3 no trump because I've got hearts well stopped. Okay, we found our way. If I bid 3 hearts, we would have ended up in 3 no trump also. He would have just bid 3 no trump. No, 3 diamonds is our limit raise. It's not 3 of a major minus 1. It's 3 diamonds. Always 3 diamonds. Twelve, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's really weird oh, I have to tell, sorry. Let me just, people, host, hey, my table is set to the Wednesday morning tournament. Can you toggle it off right now? For now, please. Okay, what do I have? I have 16. I can overcall a spade or no trump. Unlike opening 1 no trump, overcalling 1 no trump, we don't do with 5 card majors. There's no reason to. It's a totally different situation because you don't have the same rebid problems. So I would always overcall a spade. Now, do I bid again? Thanks. Do I double? I could double. Pretty close to double, and yeah, I'm gonna. I don't want to leave this one. Leave it be. It feels like I need to act just to make sure that Warren gets back in this auction. I don't want to defend 2 clubs. I have no idea what two hearts would mean. I don't see what hand. We don't have super strong hands when we overcall. We would have doubled and bid first, so I don't think they really exist. I never ever overcall a no trump with a 5 card major. It's just a bad idea. Nothing good comes from it. You're gonna lose your 5-3 fit, and yeah, at no gain. Your partner's always going to advance over 1 spade with 9 points or whatever that you're going to need to make game. So you're just going to get to show your 16-point hand the next time. Just it's a pretty simple rule. I would never overcall a no trump with a 5 card major, even if I had 9-8 fifth of spades. I would not overcall a no trump. He was thinking about passing the double. He should have passed the double. I mean, on this hand, he should have passed the double. They were dead. Look at that spade sitting over me there. Warren was passive on this hand. I don't know what I would have led. Yeah. You saw what I just typed to him. Like our team wants us going for it. They've got the opinion that when you're in two of a minor doubled, that it's only 180. It's not game. It's just not the biggest disaster if they make it. But then we also get capture numbers like that hand. We would have gotten rich. We would have got probably 500 or 800 there by defending two clubs doubled. So they just like, you know what? Who cares if you go minus 180? Yeah. Chris? What am I trying to do? We're not going to game. There's no like I might have a two diamond bid if that's what you mean. If I'm two suited, but if I have long spades, I'll just bid two spade. I don't know. Like yeah, you're saying like I had a hand that my partner couldn't bid over a spade, but I'm still interested in looking for game. It doesn't make any sense. There's no hand. It's not a hand. You're trying to like figure something out, but there's no actual hands in that spot where you're an overcall. You're just a simple overcall. I'm gonna have three duplicate games for anybody who's watching. Three free duplicate games starting next week on Tuesday afternoons at 3:30. I'm only doing one a week this month, but I'm gonna do them with a post mortem afterwards. Still trying to learn the system, but that's our plan. Is next 3 Tuesdays to have a free duplicate game. To play in the game, all you need to do is have an account at walperbridge.com and have your BBO name in your account, and then you'll be eligible to play. I'll be sharing more information by newsletter in the coming days. So if you want to get the newsletter, same thing. Just make an account on walperbridge.com, and we'll get you the newsletter. Um, well, we have an event in 1 month, Kate, in the Spingold. So we're trying to fit in sessions when we can, but we're both kind of traveling. He's in Europe right now, and I'm headed to Canada for a couple weeks, and so we've got a lot of stuff going on. But when we can fit it in, we're doing it this week and next week. Next Monday, where are we? Sorry, it's my bid. So um, I don't have a stopper in clubs, so I don't know. Just bid three diamonds. So we're practicing next week, but then I'm gone for a couple weeks, and so we'll probably do some stuff right before the nationals. The last few days to get ready before the nationals. We're going like it's funny. We have a little stretch of here, but this year's been pretty good about having consistently big events. Like we had the World Championships, and then we had the nationals, and then we had the World Championships, and then we have the trials, and now we have the nationals, and then we have a World Championships, and then so it's like there's not that big a gap between the tournaments, so it's not as important that we're doing this stuff. We're kind of still fresh from we're as fresh as we've ever been, honestly, as a partnership. This is the most bridge that we've played by a long shot. We when we started, we were playing very sporadically, but now we're kind of playing a lot. So I think we might have like 3 or 4 sessions between now and the nationals. Four Clubs says he's got a good hand and supported diamonds. Um, well, I don't have the worst hand. I don't have the worst hand if he's got a singleton club. Um, I'm just inferring that four clubs shows a good hand with a singleton diamond because he's not bidding clubs naturally. That's me figuring it out. That's not like we've talked about this auction. It's an impossible four club bid. So he's trying to tell me something, and the thing that he must be trying to tell me is that he's got a diamond fit. I don't have a good enough hand to really. I have a bad hand, but the King of Hearts looks like an amazing card. So I mean, the main events are they're populated by all the good teams. There might be fewer teams in the event, but the quality of the bridge in the big events is still just all the good teams are showing up. So that's Four Hearts' key card. Four No Trump is going to show him one or four. I just loved my King of Hearts. I feel like I might have overbid this hand, opening and then even just bidding four diamonds and not five diamonds. Uh, let's see what happens. Well, I have the Queen of Diamonds and he didn't ask me, so that means that's weird. Okay, well. I'm interested to hear what he has to say here. And we're in a perfect contract, although 6 no Trump is completely cold, so 6 no would be a better spot. But, good Babs. No problem. Yeah, okay, so he just inferred, like, okay, he doesn't have, he's only got one key card, and he didn't jump to five diamonds, so he just assumed I had the Queen of Diamonds. That impossible four club bid is a very, very important thing in game forcing auctions. Like understanding that he's never going to want to show clubs. That's a very important concept because if he has clubs, he has a 3 no Trump bid or a 4 no Trump bid quantitative, right? So he doesn't have clubs. So four clubs is definitely not clubs. We throw that out the window. And so, busy talking, and I got a good one here. 18, so I'm going to drive to game, to slam rather. 18 and 15 is slam. I'm going to check to see if he has five spades first. He could have just asked for the Queen of Diamonds. That's what we were saying. He just might as well bid five clubs and say, do you have the Queen of Diamonds? And I would have said, yes, I have the Queen of Diamonds, and I have the King of Hearts. That would be my response. Okay. Now he does not have a five card major, so I'm going to bid four clubs natural. And then I'm going to just bid five no Trump, pick a slam. I don't know why I'm bringing clubs into the game. Could it matter to play clubs? Yeah, I mean, I guess if they lead a heart and he's got something like Queen Jack fourth, you can use puppet responding to one no Trump overcall. I'm just saying it's a bad idea to overcall a no Trump with a five card major. Like just I don't like argue the logistics of it. I just don't do it. I think it's a bad. It's gonna work out badly to overcall a no Trump with a five card major. You're gonna miss fits. You're gonna miss games that you have 5-4 fits that your partner's not strong enough to bid Stamen, but has like 7 points in a singleton. There's risk involved in not overcalling your five card major that it's not worth it. And you don't gain the same way that we open a no Trump with a five card major. We have to because we don't have a rebid. Right? We open a spade, our partner bids a no Trump, we don't have something to say. But if it goes a club and we overcall a spade and our partner bids bids a no trump. Now we do have something to say. We can raise no trumps because partners showed a better hand with one no. So I'm like, it's just really important that you don't overcall. Like, I mean, look, you can do whatever you want. I just think I don't overcall a no trump with a 5 card major almost ever. Okay. But we do have a way to ask for it. Well, I'm gonna bid 5 no trump, just to tell him pick a slam. Okay, let's do it. I don't know if this is better than no trumps or what, but is it better than no trumps? It's not. I should have thought about this. I should. It's different over a week 2 bid because over a week 2 bid, your partner's not going to bid 2-0 unless they have an invitational hand. So then you have to look more at your hand over a week 2 bid. But I was talking about 1 level overcalls. I'm trying to get the ability there. We would have gone down on a heart lead on that hand. Well, wrong side of clubs. Because I was declaring, when 1 no passed 3 clubs on that hand, I was declaring clubs. So if I'm declaring, they can lead a heart. But if he was declaring 6 clubs is an amazing contract. But with me declaring 6 clubs, it's not as good of a contract. All right, we don't have this hand doesn't really fit very well in our system. I have to bid 2 diamonds inverted because 2-0 would be game forcing for us. So I don't really have the option to show a balanced invitation. Not that I really, with 3 little clubs. So now we just show stoppers. His 2 heart bid just shows a heart stopper. My 2 spade bid really isolates the club problem for him. If I had spades and clubs both stopped, I would have just bid no trumps. And no, I don't really have any reason. I'm just going to go back to 3 diamonds. Let him know, like, I just had an invitational hand. I'm not really sure 3-0 is the right place to play. And let's see what he has to say. No, we don't even play. Reverse Flannery, I just it messes with my brain. It's too hard to remember the responses, so we just don't play it. Okay, well, what's that? So now he's slam. He's looking for slam. I hope he didn't take my 3 diamonds as a positive bid. I mean, I don't have anything here. I have a Yarborough. Even though I have 2 key cards with the Queen of Trumps, I don't have a Doubleton to rough one of his losers. I don't see. I don't. Warren's not happy with his bidding. He keeps on doing every bid. He's like, no, he thinks about it for a second longer, and he's like, all right, Let's see what he's thinking about doing here. I already made a non-forcing bid here. Right, I made a 3 diamond non-forcing call, so my hand is very, yeah, okay. Now we're talking. What's going on there? 18 points. He knows, right? All right. Yeah, after a few undos, it only took us 3 or 4 undos to get there, but we managed to stop. After this, I have a meeting with the USBF conditions of contest people to discuss rule changes because of the tablet playing. And reading through the emails was pretty intense. Everybody has strong opinions about mandatory hesitations and how just the way the rules are going to be applied as far as who alerts and what's going on. And it's not my thing, but it's the kind of thing where somebody from my team absolutely needs to be a part of the discussion because it's going to affect our bridge. It's going to be a pretty grueling meeting for me in a couple hours. You guys can read the chat, so I don't have to repeat what I'm saying to him. But it's little rules. It's hard to remember what's forcing and what's not forcing. We have like, especially our inverted in our notes. There's some stuff written in the inverted minors that are. It's tough. You complicate your life by making more agreements, and then it's so easy to just have a little mental, have a block that two things sound so similar. Hard for me to describe without actually showing you my notes. What should you do? He's asking. That's a good question. Um, so over 3 diamonds non over 2 spades. Should he bid? Uh, if you bid 3 clubs, I would assume it would show short spades. When opener bids 2 suits, it shows shortness. That's a weird one. Negative double from Warren. I have these 6 diamonds. 3 diamonds would be not forcing. I have a pretty good hand for non-forcing 3 diamond call. I think I'm gonna have to bid. Oh, what am I? I can't bid. I can bid no trumps. I can bid diamonds, or I could Q bid. What's Q bid gonna get me though? It's gonna get him to bid no trump with the queen and 1 heart. Maybe no. That's not even gonna happen. I feel like I might just need to bid 3-0, but that's gonna be a disaster if partner has a singleton. Partner has a singleton and I jump to 3 no trump, then it's gonna be bad. Well, I don't know. I don't know, people. I guess I'm just gonna bid 3 diamonds. This feels like an underbid, but then at least I've shown diamonds, and if he's got like 10 or 11, he'll just pass, and we might miss a game. But we're non-vol. Okay, and then this is the other thing, is now he can bid 3 hearts, and now I can bid 3-no. At least now I've shown my diamonds. Ah, cold slam. So funny. I had no idea. It's not quite a cold slam. I mean, I guess it is a cold slam, but we've got business to. If they lead a trump, it gets a little ugly. It turns out we guess you can. If they lead a trump, I can win. Play ace of hearts, heart ruff, ace king of clubs, club ruff, heart ruff, club ruff, heart ruff. This gets a little close, but. I don't know. Oh, I lost Warren there. So if you're just tuning in, this is what we do. We're practicing for the next big event. Turns out that is in the Spingold in Providence, which is followed very, very quickly by the World Championships in Poland at the end of August. It goes nationals, then 3 weeks off, and then the World Championships, which is kind of an ideal spread of tournaments. I think that the quality of play at the World Championships will be as good as it can be, because it's close enough in proximity to the nationals that everybody's fresh, but far enough that nobody's fatigued. The Bermuda Bowl was too close to the nationals. It was very hard to go from the nationals and then just have a few days off and then get straight on a plane and a time change and play in a ridiculously long bridge event. It made the quality of play at the World Championships way worse than it has been in the other events. But this World Championship's a little bit more ideal. Unfortunately, this World Championships, it's the format of the Rosenbloom kind of got neutered about 4 years ago when the WBF decided to change the format of the event to be shorter, to add this massive mix event. They made the Rosenbloom a lot worse. It used to be a really amazing event where you'd play a big long round robin against into different groups, and then that would qualify teams into the round of 64, and then they'd have big long knockout matches. But now it's not the same. This World Championship's a little more random. It's 1-day matches, and to practice like this with your partner. That's a good question, Penny. Right when you launch BridgeBase, there's a button that says Practice, and you click there, and on the practice screen, you'll find a bidding table, bidding practice, and you start that bidding table. The only thing I did that made this a little bit more interesting is, first of all, I can, because Warren's not doing anything, he's lost connection. I can just point some things out to you. 2 things that I did when I set up the table. You have to change this opponent's bidding to controlled by host.
because if you leave it at pass throughout, then east-west just automatically passes. So you have to change this to control by host, and then this just says west and east, you actually have to click here, like on west, and then there's a button here that says robot, and you add the robots to east-west. So that's what you do to get robots bidding competitively against you. If you don't want competitive bidding and you just want to practice normal uncompetitive bidding, then you can just leave the opponent's bidding here at pass throughout, and you don't even need to bother putting robots in the seat. And then what I do for this, or like what's making these hands slightly more interesting than normal, is I go to the deal source and I go to the constraints. I don't think this is here when I start. I hit that plus button, which opens up this screen, and down here I just make it so that north-south have at least 22 points, and just those 2 extra points makes it way better. The hands that come up are way more interesting than if it's 20 to 20. That's all you need to do. I wouldn't do too much more than 22, because then you're just going to be found. You're going to end up with a lot of 1-no, 3-no situations. Yeah, no, the World Championships, I don't believe that they're switching to tablets, Kate. I think they should. I do, although my team would disagree with me. I'm the only one on my team who really, really believes strongly in the tablets. I don't think Warren cares one way or the other, but my guys like cards. Vince in particular, he has a very strong opinion that bridge needs to be played with cards. I couldn't care less. I'd rather play in an event that has less ability to pass information to your partner. And the tablets really do a good job of hiding information from your partner. So I like the tablets. They're a little different, although we've had just as much success in the two forms. So like from that perspective, I don't think that I don't think that it really changes the skill level. I think that the same teams are going to win. On the tablets that they will in person. Um, Honestly, Babs, I still felt pretty good table feel with the tablets. I still certainly you have one person next to you to feel off of to understand what they're going through, their emotions, and honestly, because there's a flow to the game, like the people play in tempo, everybody's attentive. It's not like people are disconnected from the internet or having bad connections. Although that did happen towards the end of the trials, which is a whole problem in of itself. But you still get a sense for when people have problems and what's going on. I feel like I don't feel any difference in that regard, but maybe that's because I have like 100,000 hands of bridge base under my belt that I kind of know how to read what's going on with my opponents pretty well. So even online, I have a really good sense for what's going on. We didn't have any misclicks. I mean, there were a couple misclicks. Actually, I say we didn't. That we had one really big misclick. John Hurd defending slam. They were in 7-something, and Declarer had Queen 4th opposite King 10 doubleton. And eventually, the only way Declarer could make it is by playing. They had Ace Queen 4th opposite King 10 doubleton, and the only way Declarer felt like he could make the hand was play spade to the 10. So he played a spade. He played quickly, played spade to the 10, and Herdman didn't take his jack. He played low, and the way the rules were designed in the trials, that was it. You're done. Once you misclick, you're done. That cost you, but luckily the opponent was. I mean, I don't know if that's exactly the rule or whatever, but the opponent was good about it. It was Fred Stewart, stand-up guy as they come. He after finding out that Hurd had the jack of spades, claimed down one. After that, I don't know what he would have been entitled to if they called the director. But they just took care of it. I think that's the way it should be. I don't think you want events designed by. You don't want events to be decided by misclicks. Thanks, Babs. Yeah, anybody watching, definitely please support that auction. Both my wife and I, Jenny and I, have donated our time to. Junior Bridge. I kind of wish that it was for both USBF and CBF. It bothers me a little that there's an education foundation event that's run by the ACBL and not giving some of the money to the CBF. But other than that, it's an awesome cause. Actually, that motivated me to reach out to the CBF to see if there's anything that I can do to help the CBF juniors, the Canadian juniors. I was one of them. I came up through the Canadian junior program, not the U.S. junior program. I'm happy to help support the U.S. junior program for sure. I think they do an amazing job. It's a great cause. I didn't mean to like downplay it, but I kind of wish that some of the money was going to the CBF too. Okay. No, thanks, Babs. But I feel what do you call it? Like I owe them. I feel that I owe so much of my success to the Canadian Junior Bridge program, the volunteers, but also just they found money to pay for Eric Kokish to train us, and just so many things that they did uh, that helped me become the bridge player I am. And then I left to play for the U.S. and I don't. That was not an easy thing for me to do. I feel very Canadian. What can I do here? I can double or I can bid two hearts. I have 8 highs. I'm a passed hand, but I feel like I have to double just because if I bid two hearts, he's going to pass with a doubleton and we'll end up in the wrong contract. Unfortunately, double leads to us missing a 5-3 heart fit sum. So I don't know. This is an awkward spot. Um, all right. Well, I can compete now to 3 diamonds. Whoa. There are tons of good pros there, and there's a good chance that you can get yourself a cheap lesson. There's a lot of people who, I mean, maybe hopefully the auctions will go up, but like John Hurd is priced there at $100. John's an amazing player, and playing for a couple hours with him for whatever his bid is at, 100 or 150 bucks, that would just be a complete bargain. I mean, he wouldn't you can't book games with him. Never mind at that price. So definitely go ahead. And it's all for such a good cause. So it's all going to kids learning how to play bridge and to juniors preparing, turning avid bridge players, giving them opportunities to see the world and compete for bridge. It's a good cause. So please, if you can resend that link there, Babs. Just, if you're watching and you can afford it, please put a couple bids in there. All right. Well, I'm gonna try 4 hearts because I have three. If Warren does have 3 hearts, I have a pretty good hand here for diamonds. I'm gonna bid 4 hearts. I am hoping he doesn't take this as key card. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I can't have a key card hand. I doubled and then I competed to 3 diamonds. The opponents are making a Q-bid raise. I'm hoping he. Okay, no, he took it as key card. Um, I do think that training kids to be good players will move the needle on saving the game. I do. I think it's very important that we have a top level of bridge. Look, I'm here. I'm doing what I do because I was trained to be a great bridge player through a junior bridge program. That now I'm here sharing my knowledge and doing things that are hopefully growing the game. I do think it's a really important cause, and it is. You different. Everybody should spend the money. If you don't feel like it's a good cause, you don't have to believe it. You can do your own thing or whatever. But I believe that it's really important that we train the high level bridge players because that's the if we ever are going to make the game really popular, it's because we can somehow make it become a spectator sport of some way. Uh, and without the top players, there's no spectating. There's no nothing. I think the game dies without the top players. The game, well, it might not die, but it's not the same. double by me of 2 clubs wouldn't be takeout. It would show long clubs, so I can't do that. Um, okay. He could have made a takeout double of 2 diamonds there, possibly 7 highs. Probably prefer to be 4-4 in the majors. All right, I can Michaels 14, or I can just bid a spade. I think I just bid a spade. I don't see us making 5 diamonds. Partner's a passed hand, and Michaels is just gonna ask for trouble. They're gonna double me and go for. I'm gonna go for a number. I mean, I'm gonna just bid game. I could double as a game try, but honestly, I'm 5-5. He's got to fit. Probably right that those novice games also need a boost, but I think that's a matter of concentrating our efforts on a smaller number of clubs and a smaller number of tournaments to make sure that the crowds are bigger. I think that the big draw of the game is the social aspect, and if you're coming and playing in 4 table games, that's worse for the game than not having a game at all. Then people come, they get their first experience, they don't enjoy it, and then they don't come back. I think that right now our biggest problem is that we're trying to do too much in a world that has changed too much. All right, Warren's 2 hearts is his slow down bid. I'm gonna bid 3 diamonds. I have a really strong hand, but 3 diamonds is gonna be non-forcing. Is it? Yeah. But I mean, what do I have? I've showed a reverse, and now I'm showing my 6-5. I completely agree with that. The number of regionals got completely out of hand. It was destroying the game long before COVID. COVID made it like a massive problem, but it was a massive. It was the writing was on the wall before COVID, and they were just continuing to overschedule, and it's still massive. I mean, it's just they're going back, and now they have the same number of tournaments that was a problem before COVID, and now we have half the people. It's crazy. They need to have fewer tournaments in fewer places, advertise them better, get them to be more well attended. There's no question that's the solution. I don't know. I don't have time to be on a board of directors and fight with 12 other people to get them to agree to all that, but that is definitely what needs to happen. All right, let's bid 5 clubs. He doesn't have a very good hand. He didn't. He already slowed down. So I mean, I feel like I've got to bid 5 clubs. We might make it. What happened? Well, we're going down. This doesn't make any sense. The alternative of having too many tournaments just isn't it doesn't work. Just because there's a local tournament, if it's not exciting and there's not people there, then it's not helping that problem that you're talking about. Um, 5 hearts exclusion, is that what I could do? Yeah. Asking for keycards, saying I don't want to know about the ace of hearts. I guess this wasn't an auction. I didn't really think this one through. I guess this. I guess I can't go this route. I couldn't bid 5 hearts because I had no way to go forward over his answer. Yeah, I'm pretty good about that at the table, thinking through what. Well, is it, if I bid 5 hearts and he bids 5 spades, what am I gonna do? If I bid 5 hearts and he bids 5 no, what am I gonna do? I didn't really think about it at all. And when he bids 5 no, showing one, I'm like, oh no, I don't have any way to do anything. Um, all right, 5 diamonds. Tell him that I've got a good hand. This is a hard one. And we're not making 7. Uh, Yeah, there's no question. There's lots of people that are happy online, and not going to go to a bridge club again. I mean, I would guess that that's happened to more people than not. Uh, and there's no reason not to have tournaments in different places of the country. The problem is that right now we have way too many of them, and so none of them are well attended. None of them have any excitement about them because they're all bland and the same thing in every part of the country. They just fewer events, fewer tournaments, more prestige for doing well. I think it will go along with even in the even lower tier events. There are too many of the events, so you don't get the same. I feel like they just could do more to make people, yeah, generate excitement around the events. I even, yeah, whatever. I'm not going to solve this while I'm bidding hands, but no question. I'm the same. I can't. I'm really not a fan of online bridge. I don't enjoy competing online in any way, shape, or form. So I definitely a fan of playing in person. I hate commuting though. So like that's why the club is just a non-starter. At least for me as a bridge pro, it's insane to go to the club because I'm like at home I can just stack them. I can play a few games in a row with different people back to back to back. If I'm playing at the club, I got to drive 45 minutes, get there on time, sit there, and it's longer sessions. It's so much better playing online for so many logistical reasons. But when it comes to playing important tournaments, to me, it just can't even happen online. I don't.
Great venue for practicing. Sorry, I'm forced to bid 2 diamonds. Also, just there's still rampant cheating online, and it gets to me after a while. It's great, Kate. I mean, honestly, I'm sure there's thousands of people like you, honestly, that love it, because it's just growing and growing. Online bridge, the number of people, I don't, if I read right that bridge base is just even this year compared to last year compared, there's some growth other than the pure uh, pandemic stuff. Like the time just when everybody was at home stuck in their house, I feel like bridge is growing. Since other than the drop off from that, I feel like it's still back growing. Um, right. You don't really know how much it's affecting you or not, though, Kate. I mean, I agree. You're like kind of not worried about it, so it's not affecting you. But I promise you, you're getting worse results because there are people that are talking to each other on the phone or in the same room. You might not know, or it might not bug you, or might but there's no question you're better than your results suggest when you're playing online. I don't have a choice here. I'm not strong enough to look for slam, so I have to transfer and bid 3-0. This is something that just came up in our 2-0 lesson. Talked about this, that transferring to spades and 4 diamonds, that has to be at least looking for some kind of slam. So this is a spot where North should not ever really pass 3-0 trump with 4-3-3-3, like with 3 card support. Um, yeah, so we ended up in a normal contract. If I had bid 4 diamonds, my partner yeah, unfortunately they can't do that. They can't do that because uh, Bridge Base has an exclusive deal for ACBL Master Points, so all bridge clubs have to use Bridge Base. Yeah, playing on your own. This is like what we're like Warren and I are doing right now, or exactly what you're describing there, Babs. The idea that you can just play a practice set that people you like to watch played the hands. That's invaluable online. Like technology of computers is just it's helping get people get better at bridge. The stuff we do with Shark Bridge, it's unbelievable how much I wish I had that when I was learning how to play bridge. Like it's so much better than ever was, to the point where even when I'm doing my live in-person lessons, I'm making people bring tablets or laptops with them so that I can keep everybody in the um, in the sorry, where am I here? This is just to play. Keep everybody in the same seat, in the important seat of every hand when I'm teaching. So uh, I have a big one, 1921. This hand is super strong, but I can't open 2 clubs because the auction after 2 club opener on a hand like this is so uncomfortable. You goes 2 clubs, your partner bids 2 diamonds, and then you bid 3 diamonds. It's just so hard to find the major suit fits. Okay, well, I have to. I'm gonna try and show him. I'm gonna force the game with this hand,
But what I want to do is I want to let him know that I'm short in clubs, because this could be the kind of hand I'm at least forcing the game. I could be going to slam. If he has a doubleton spade for one thing and a diamond fit, we're definitely belonging slam. There you go. So actually, I think I'm just gonna bid slam. Can I bid 5 clubs exclusion? I can. I'm gonna bid 5 clubs exclusion. This is the time. I know what I'm gonna do over it. At least now, if he has the ace of diamonds and the queen of spades, so he has 0. All right, so his 3 diamonds was a bad hand. That's what we play there. Was it a bad hand? No, he could bid 2 spades to sign off. Um, all right, just a cold slam. So 2 spades would be the slowdown bid for him. So 3 diamonds was a game forcing with a diamond fit. Ace king of clubs were not the cards I was looking for. Yeah, no, sorry, no. Well, I do with Warren because we play 0-3-1-4 all the time. But you well, they're not commentators on ViewGraph these days. What's wrong? Why are they not commentating? There's just too many tables at one time. So that's really the one of the issues. It's funny, like when you're gonna have like 20 tables of ViewGraph, like in the Europeans or whatever they're having, it's hard to focus on one thing. Like I've always felt like the ViewGraph show should be one show, and you can jump around from table to table. So it's hard because as a commentator, you don't want to commentate at one table with only 200 kibitzers, and then there's other tables that have another. You're splitting up the show into a bunch of different tables. I know different people want to watch different tables though. So where are we? 1 spade, 2 hearts, 2 no. I can bid 3 clubs or I can bid 3 hearts. I'm gonna bid 3 clubs just because it still leaves room for him to bid 3 hearts, but it also it's going to isolate diamonds as a possible problem for no trump. So he might, if he's got weak diamonds, realize, you know what, I don't think 3 no trump is going to be the best final contract. But when he has good diamonds like he has now, we can just settle down in no trumps. Club lead can no, it can't hurt us, but the queen of diamonds would. Oh, and the hearts aren't breaking very well, so it's going to be an awkward hand, I guess. Did we belong in hearts? No, it doesn't matter. 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 top tricks if the hearts are breaking. If the hearts are not, then whatever. No, so you should play 0-3-1-4 as a response to exclusion, no matter what keycard you play. Exclusion, you're very commonly going to have 0 in response to exclusion. So because just usually the hand that's bidding exclusion is so strong so that's why it's just generally accepted that no matter what keycard you play, when you bid exclusion, you play the first step is 0, the second step is 1, the next step is 2, just because it's just more common. 12, 4 triple 3. I'm gonna force to game. I like my points. I'm just gonna bid Jacoby. No, not preempt keycard. It's not preempt keycard. No. Singleton club is a disaster for me, so I'm gonna just jump straight to 4 spades, and I bet we're going down. Well, when he starts thinking over 4 spades, I don't think we're going down necessarily, but I have the worst hand I could possibly have. I told my partner I have a game forcing hand with 4 spades, and now it turns out first of all I only had 12 when I started, but now I have just complete garbage. We're lucky to make our game. If you're enjoying the lesson this session and this is your first time watching one of these videos, I teach almost all of the system that Warren and I play in a lesson series on my website. If you go to walpertbridge.com and you go to the lesson library and you can search for my master series, There's about 15 or so lessons on the systems that I play with Warren. Here, I can make a responsive. I have to do something because I have 10 points. I'm a passed hand, and my partner's already come into the bidding. So I have to act here. It's very important because my partner's going to have like 15 points, and he's going to feel uncomfortable about coming back into the bidding. 15. Well, maybe I don't have to act. Maybe I just talked about myself out of it a little. This King of Spades is a terrible card for declaring. Hearts. Obviously, the King of Spades is completely useless, and 3-0 Trump doesn't feel like the right place to play. So maybe I kind of do need partner to have the full 15, 16, about the point range that he would reopen double again in order for us to make game. I don't think we're making 3-0. Yeah, I just talked myself back to having to pass because I feel like if I need, there's that double, and now I can bid 4 hearts. I don't want to bid 3-0 because it's just too likely that we need to knock out a card to make it. Yeah, actually, Babs, if you could share a link directly to the Master Series also. Yeah, if you can find that link, it's kind of hard to do. Where are we? Yeah, I had a good one. Is this even that great of a slam? Yeah, I got a diamond loser. It's not. Yeah, well, it would make. There you go. Thank you for sharing those links. Yeah, Roland was a big loss to the bridge world for sure. I don't think we all knew how good we had it having somebody like him in charge. I mean, we kind of knew that he was a pretty important figure, but the difference of not having him has been it really fell a lot from then. I don't think we play transfers in competition. This will be a good test, but I guess it can't be. So I'm just going to go back to 3 diamonds here. The only reason I was willing to make a negative double on this hand was because of my 4-card diamond fit. I figured if that like even though I only have 4 points, I'm showing 6 when I double, but the diamond fit really made me well, he can't think I'm transferring to hearts. We play transfers over 2-0 rebid when there's no competition. He can't really think I'm transferring because they have hearts. So okay. He is an exceptionally good bridge player for his age. He loves the game. I'm going to bid 3 clubs. It's not. I normally would not. I normally would not suppress my spade fit, but this club suit just looks like I want to get it out there. Um, I'll be able to go back to four spades at my next bid anyway. I'm planning to force the game. It feels like if I Q bid, I'll never get to show my clubs, and by bidding now, I'm going to bid four spades, and it's going to be obvious that I had a spade fit, and the only reason I would ever have a spade fit in this spot was because I had a ridiculously good club suit. And yeah, I try not to listen to the commentators when my matches are going on. I find it painful. I find that most commentators are just they're not good. Even the ones you're talking about, they're not good at separating the double dummy from the reality. So they make assumptions and comments about our play that it's very hard to watch your own team be commentated on. Never mind your own table. I just it's like they do a great job. It's exciting, but I can't watch when it because I get very. It's hard to hear people say things in such an absolute way when you know they've got a few of the facts wrong or they don't really understand the inferences on a hand. It's very tough to watch your own team. I'll tell you, it's fun watching other people, but watching your own team is very very it's I hate it honestly. I cannot listen to or read commentary both on my own play or my teammates' play. I just like it's so much better for me. So when I'm watching ViewGraph, I am just watching the table. I specifically mute the commentary because it bothers me enough. I have a pretty good hand here. I can't add dummy points though, because in minor suits we're gonna go to 3-0. Okay, well, so he's got a good hand here. He's got a good hand because I didn't show anything with my 2-diamond bid, and now I can kind of add dummy points because I think what's weird that he bids. So he's 6-4. Right, my partner, he could have bid two hearts natural. He could have bid two spades natural. He could have bid three clubs natural. He could have bid two no trump natural. So I know he's got a 6 diamond here when he bids 3 diamonds. If he's 1, 2, 6, 4, king, queen, 6th of diamonds, ace, king, 4th of clubs, that's 12 points. There's no question that's we're gonna make 5 diamonds. So I'm going to bid 5 diamonds. Can we make 6? Ace, king, queen, 4th of clubs, king, queen, 6th of spades. Sorry, king, queen, 6th of diamonds, ace, king, queen, 4th of clubs is 14, and I need another ace is 18. The problem is that I need the queen of clubs. The perfect hand I could make slam is stiff ace and 1, king 6th, ace, king, queen, 4th. Because that one doesn't have the wasted queen of diamonds. That would be 16 points, which would be about his maximum. He can't have 18, 6, 4, so I'm just going to bid 5 diamonds. We might go down in 5 diamonds, but okay. 5, 4, 2, 2 with no heartstopper. That's another possibility. That's fine. I didn't really think about that one, but that's true. He could have 2 hearts and no. I was just, when it's funny because like playing against robots is definitely different than playing against humans because this could not happen of playing at a table with humans that the opponents have 10 hearts like this and they don't come into the bidding. Like they definitely my right hand opponent would have bid a heart or 2 hearts 100% of the time, and then they would have been jumping in hearts. That would have been a completely different auction against human beings. So I kind of made an assumption there that wasn't the case. The partner had only 2 hearts, and I mean I thought he had 2 hearts, I guess really, but I just thought he had a different hand. It didn't matter. We got to the right contract. Any hand that couldn't bid 2-0 didn't have a heart stopper, or we lose a club and a heart, and we're just on a spade finesse, and 3-0 is just down. So um 17.
Well, we have been going for 90 minutes. I don't know how long he's going to have to finish this up. I have a meeting in an hour at 3 o'clock with the USBF conditions of contest people. We'll see how that goes. Um, he was going to rebid 2-0 over 1 heart. Yeah, that's for sure true. Yeah, I mean it'll be an interesting conversation for sure. I wish I could give you my seat though, Babs. I'm not gonna lie, this is not my thing. I hate rules. I hate things. All I care about is coming in and having being able to play without being disrupted by ridiculous things and uh, yeah. But I'm gonna be there. I'm nobody on my team. The fact that I'm the representative from our team for this, I don't know if it's actually that, but they asked for me to be on this thing. If I'm the best choice from our team, we got problems. There's nobody on my team that is good for this kind of conditions of contest committee. Yeah, it's important. I think they wanted all of the major teams to have a say in the conditions of contest. I think that's why they kind of just made sure that somebody from any of the main teams were there. Trying to be fair, one thing, it is an incredibly well-run organization, the USBF. Of all organizations, they think through everything that could go wrong in advance. Their conditions of contest are so well written. I can't say enough about the organization. Really, it's every bridge organization should be run like the USBF. It's both the events that they run and also just the decisions. Just the format, yeah, just everything. They're just I'm very lucky to be a part of it. Okay, this is a new one. I know this. We played delayed Texas. 4 clubs by Warren would show. Well, 4 diamonds and 4 hearts would be transfers. So 4 clubs by Warren says I have a quantitative hand with 4 clubs, and 4 uh, spades by Warren says I have a quantitative hand with 4 diamonds. Well, I have 16 highs with 4 jacks. So that's the bad part. The good part is I have a 4-4 diamond fit. But the jacks means that my partner's doubleton. One of my jacks is going to be a wasted point. So I only have 15. So I'm going to tell him that I have a diamond fit for him. I have 16, right? 7, 7 is 14, 15, 16. But I have a bad 16 count. We're going to get one extra trick out of his doubleton. So let's say he's 4, 2, 4, 3. I don't like that my queen jack third of clubs is also wasted. I think I'm just going to sign off in 4 no trump. Even with the diamond fit. Uh, so he showed 4 diamonds. Oh, okay. Well, then I might as well play diamonds. I don't see how it's ever going to be right to play no trump. It was right to play no trump.
So you see there, what we do is we just use 4 clubs and 4 spades to show our. They're just 4 no bids, basically, is what they're. Um, we use our 4 clubs to say I have a 4 no bid with 4 clubs, and 4 spades says I have a 4 no bid with 4 diamonds. Because it's amazing how often finding out about a 4-4 minor suit fit in that spot after 1 no 2 clubs 2 diamonds, finding out about a 4-4 minor. It's funny, I had a 4-4 minor suit fit, but I wasn't. I didn't like my hand for slam. But there's some hands that have a diamond fit where like all you needed to know was that you had a diamond fit. Like hands that don't have jacks. If I had like 16 points and a doubleton and a 4 card diamond suit, I would know. Oh, I have a great hand for diamonds. That was not a good example of I did not have a good example hand for a hand that got turned on by the fact that my partner had 4 diamonds, even though I had a 4-4 diamond fit. But there are some 4 card diamond suit hands that are where that's just the missing piece of the puzzle. Okay, I'm gonna bid. Partner showed 5 spades. Feels pretty ridiculous to bring clubs into the picture here, so I'm just gonna rebid my diamonds. Seven fourth of clubs. Okay. Oh, they were. Oh, that's good to know. I'm sure. I'm sure they were. Maybe it's just my bad experience in the past. I just struggle to listen to it. It's maybe I just have psychological issues that. Um, Hi, Maria. Welcome, welcome. Uh, yeah, we're usually later in the day, but Warren is actually located in Europe somewhere. So we had to do it a little earlier today, so that's why it worked out. Um, what happened there? Wait, what was Warren's hand? He had a ton of spades. He had 6 spades. Oh, you just like whatever. He had a hand that was. Ooh, I have a big one. The big one. So Warren and I play the expert standard method over Michael's. Michael's partner Michael's. I have a big hand for Michael's. So basically, 2 no and 3 clubs will both be asking my partner for their minor, um, and but I just want to show him a good hand with hearts. So I'm gonna bid 3 diamonds to tell him I have a really good hand for hearts. That's what we play. Uh, and even when he bids 3 hearts, I'm obviously going to at least go to game. I don't think we can make a slam really, but my 3 diamond bid was the start of looking for slam. We now that we don't have a slam, so when he just signs off in 3 hearts, there's no way we have a slam. We're just off a couple tricks. Maybe it looks like, but it's better. It worked out better for partner to be able to declare this hand. Turns out because a diamond lead. I guess it doesn't matter. Diamond, the wrong hand gets on play. Maybe a diamond we could just pop up with the ace and then pitch away the spade. We might go down in 4 hearts. We have 3 top losers and then a potential diamond ruff. It's not an easy hand. 10, 11, 18, 19. I'm not good enough to upgrade. There's no reason to upgrade. I'm 4 triple 3. I don't have any tricks that are going to come from my hand that are not coming from high cards. I mean, whatever. gonna harp on that bid. All right, 2-0 is my only rebid. I don't show my spades. That would be a different hand type. 2-0 shows 18-19, and now we play transfers after 18-19 balance after our 2-0 rebid. So, but we didn't get to see it in action. Just a nothing hand. All right, I have 11, but this is an 11 that it's definitely like I would open this hand most times. I have that 5-card suit. That's really the magic bullet for me with 11. Unless I'm not as likely to open one of a minor with 11 as I would be to open one of a major. But this hand is just pretty reasonable for. Now my hand kind of this is ugly. I don't really have a good way to bid this hand. I could bid 2 arts, but I'm wondering if 2 hearts, because it's above my suit, might be game forcing. I know partner doesn't have 4 hearts. I think I have to just go back to 3 clubs here. I don't have a stopper in spades. I want to make a non-forcing call. There's no reason for me to bring hearts into the game. The only thing is maybe I could either bid 3 clubs or I could bid 3 diamonds. If I bid 3 clubs and partner has a singleton club, that's not going to work out very well for me. Like partner could be like 3, 3, 6-1, and we're playing our 5-1 fit instead of our 6-2 fit. If he has like 10 points. So, or I can bid 3 diamonds. I think 3 diamonds is the bid. They're both ugly. This is a terrible rebid problem. This was if you could have drawn up an auction, that would be terrible for my hand. This was it. Spade overcall, 2 diamonds from partner. Can I go back and not have opened this hand, please? I was just thinking, should I be playing 1-0? All right, I'm going 3 diamonds. I'm doing it. 5-2 fit guaranteed. Oh, thank you. Off the hook. He's going to double to show values, Warren. Pass non-forcing. Let's defend 3 spades undoubled. Let me off the hook. If I had a little flag over here, I would wave my flag. Pass. He's not passing. He's taking too long to pass. I had an impossible hand, impossible problem. He knows at least now I have a complete minimum because I made a non-forcing bid. If I wanted to force the game, I could reverse or I could bid 2 spades. Those would set up game forces. 2-0 would be non-forcing, but I needed a spade stopper for that. 3 clubs would be non-forcing. Maybe that's my bid. Well, I have no idea what 4 hearts is. Is 4 hearts key card for diamonds? Must be. He's not introducing hearts after not making a negative double. So they've come in. So we play double would be the first step and pass is the second step. So double would be 0 or 3, pass 1 or 4. Or do we play dopey? Well, this is going to be a good... I think double is the first step, pass the second step. Asking for the queen of trumps. Yes, plus the king of clubs. Okay. We found our way. 3 diamonds turned out to be the magic. Yeah, that was a good one. Funny. Magic, exactly, Penny. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what he's saying. That makes some sense because I can't bid too. So one diamond, one spade, two clubs, two hearts is game forcing because I could bid two diamonds. There you go. See, that's why we practice getting on the same page for this kind of stuff. Oh yeah, it did make it easier anyway, yeah. I don't know how much energy I'm going to have for this conversation. I'm going to be listening to them all go on about the rules. I got to stay checked in because I got to focus before something happens that I'm not expecting. But I oh, it's been a long day. I've already played. This is my fourth and fifth hour of bridge for the day right now. Grinding. That's what happens when your vacation gets canceled. You're back. They put you back to work. I thought I had. I'm like, yes, I have some borrowed time. Okay, three hearts is a game force and diamonds. I have a good hand for a game force and diamonds, so I'm gonna bid four. I wonder if four clubs is gonna sound to him like I have a good hand for diamonds with a club queue. No, Ecuador. They're having protests, and so it did not seem prudent to go. Price of gas and food are not are making the yeah, it's not good. So here we are. What do I do? I can bid four clubs. I'm definitely going past 3-0. I can't even bid 3-0 because I don't have a heart stopper. Four clubs gonna say I have a diamond fit, or is it gonna be natural? No, three hearts is not a splinter. We play it's a one suited game force. He's got six or more, seven or more diamonds in a game forcing hand, six or more, whatever. We do not play it's a splinter. I don't like playing that. I don't like telling my opponents where my singleton is. And we have a way to find out if he bids three spades, I can still ask him for the shortness, so we don't lose it. But all right, I'm gonna try it and see if he thinks that this is a cubid. Like I wonder if diamonds are set as trumps. We've never really had this auction come up, so it's good that it's coming up. I know what to do with that. I think should I show the queen. Four spades is 0 or 3. 4-0 is 1 or 4. Five clubs is 2 without. Do I show it or not? I guess not. I mean, I don't know. He has 7 of them. Plus, it might might make him think that I don't think four hearts is key card. But I do think four hearts is key card for diamonds. I hope he didn't think it was key card for clubs. Okay. Oh, I'm glad I didn't show the queen of diamonds.
It's funny. That's like one of the agreements that we have that we've never practiced at all. In fact, I don't know if it's ever come up at the table. That jumping above our three of our minors, showing a game forcing hand with our minor. But it's just nice to have. Yeah, it seems. Yeah. They're just completely random, Krish. Other than 22 points. All right, this is just 11. This is the spot where everybody always invites game, and this is if you come to my two-way new minor forcing class, you hear all about why I think that it's a really bad idea to invite with these 11-point hands when your partner rebids 1-0. It's one of my favorite spots in bridge. I talk all about it. I mean, I say come to the class, but the class happened a year or two ago. But if you go to wolpertbridge.com and go to two-way new minor forcing, you can hear all about that stuff. Basically, with all of my Master Series classes, what I try to do is I do talk about my system with Warren and expert standard system, but I also spend a good amount of time talking about style issues and things, just common mistakes that I see that are yeah. So with Warren, we just play. We play Stamen and Smolin, so I'm going to Stamen, and then if he bids 3 diamonds, then I'm going to use Smolin. If he bids 3 spades, so now it's easy. I can just show 4 spades and 5 hearts. If he had bid 3 of a major, I'd have to decide if my hand was worth slam. 9 points usually not slam opposite a 2-no opener. So, but here this is straightforward. It's funny, Kane. I mean, good. I'm glad. It should be comforting. It's funny to. Let me get this 2-club opener out there. It's just that's the game. It's amazing how many new. It's just so hard to cover everything. If you bid 4 of a minor over 3 no trump there, does it show a fragment? Yes. And it's what makes it the greatest game there is. We do play Kokish. We do. Oh, thanks, Ryan. I'm happy to do them. I wish we had more time to do this stuff. I feel like my life is jam packed. Warren and I could definitely use more of these sessions, but I'm always look forward to sharing these sessions with people. Okay, I gotta write that down. Warren, new notes. Let's talk about 2 no, 3 clubs, 3 diamonds, 4 majors equal to play. Going through Smolin. Then 4 of a major is slam try. Alright, that's good to know. Forcing, oh. Oh. Got it. No, you know, you check for, no, if you're 4-6, no, you wouldn't Texas. You'd always check for the 4-4 fit. Not always, but unless your 6 card suit was so good that you didn't care if partner had a doubled in, you'd usually look for the 4-4 fit with 6-4s first, because you can use the 6 card suit to make discards. 2 no, 3 clubs, 3 diamonds, 3 hearts, 3 of a major, 3 no, 4 of a major equals forcing 6-4. 4 of other major equals slam try 6-4. Okay. You can't play delayed Texas over 3 diamonds. You can't. You need 4 of a minor to be natural. This was just, if you're interested in this stuff, I literally did a lesson on this week, on a week ago today. I talked about all the stuff about why you need Stamen and then 4 of a minor to be natural, how to bid over those auctions. This is it's an auction that a lot of people screw up. They think you play delayed Texas over 2-0. You don't. They think you're playing like other conventions. You don't. You just you need natural bids. Definitely recommend that 2-0 Trump response structure. Although I have to update the notes now to reflect what Warren and I just discussed. 17 too strong for 1-no. So I'm going to open a club and rebid 2-no. Show 18-19. That didn't work out so well. I have no bid again. should I tell him I skipped this one? Yeah. Oh man, what an ugly bid. Double would show 3 card support. Oh no, it won't. Right. That's a good point, Chris. I'm above 2 of our major. Good call. Double extra values. I was having a moment thinking it was a support double. If it was like a club pass a spade 2 hearts, then I was in the same spot, but I didn't have a bid. So I was just I was having a little dyslexic moment here. My lessons are like, even if you're not the type of person who would normally take lessons, the stuff in my master series is almost certainly the right level for you. Advanced players, good intermediate players. I really make an effort to put a lot of stuff into each lesson. That even if you're advanced, you're gonna get a lot out of my classes. So give it a try. See if you like it.
And if you're watching the videos afterwards, you can just comment on the hands. Like there's a little place to ask questions below. I get a notification that you asked a question, and then you even taking the lessons on your own at your own pace at your own time. I'll still interact with you and answer the questions that you have if something doesn't make sense in the class. And you can also read through other people's questions, which is pretty helpful too. 9 and 9 is 18 is 21. Again, these type of hands, I would never open them 2 clubs because they're too hard to bid. I have no rebid. All right, club of no trump. I'm just gonna bid 3 no trump. Can I make a slam? Oh, I could make a slam if he's got club fit like 4 clubs, 3-3-3, ace queen third of spades, and he's got. So I guess I gotta show it. So I'm gonna reverse his. Uh, Thank you, Kate. I really appreciate the positive feedback. Um, I don't really have a bid. I'm reversing anyway. Um, so Karen, like, yeah, a lot of the stuff would be applicable. I mean, if you're playing a call, some of the stuff is not for sure. Like the major suit structure stuff would not be because you could play 4 card majors. But some of the stuff like two-way new minor forcing and the one no trump opening structure and response structure, and like multi-landy coming into the opponent's bid. There's lots of stuff. You can pick and choose what you take. Try one. If you don't like a lesson, I'm always happy to give you your money back or give you the credit to find a different lesson. If you don't find it valuable, just give it a go. And yeah, Krish, I hear you about my reverse not having 5 clubs. I hate that. Sometimes when you have like 21, you just don't have a choice, right? You're just kind of stuck making the bid. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the declare play stuff obviously will work for anybody, even intermediate players, particularly intermediate players. The declare play stuff is my recent stuff. But yeah, anyway, please take me up on it. And if you don't like it for any reason, just email us. I have no problem. I don't want anybody paying for any lessons that they don't like or don't help them or whatever. Just say something, and it's perfectly fine with me. If it takes you 4 lessons to find one that you like, I don't. It doesn't matter to me anyway. I'm very happy to share my knowledge, and I think you'll find that you'll get a lot of value out of this stuff, even if you're not even going to apply it. Just the way it's different in that I have a much more focused. When I'm focused on one topic and only one topic, and I have time to prepare a lesson, I really can dig into the details of it, and you can learn a lot from that stuff, even if you're not going to directly apply it. Yeah. Yeah, even if you're not going to directly apply it to your own system, you'll find that there's a lot of good stuff in there. All right, yeah, thank you everybody for keeping me company. I hope you enjoyed this set. There was a lot of interesting stuff today. Sometimes we have better sessions than others as far as interesting stuff comes up. Sometimes I have more struggles. Thanks, and I will see you tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning. I'll be there with Rob, even though I wasn't planning to, but I will be tomorrow on Rob's YouTube channel. Otherwise, thank you very much. I'll see you guys next time.